Okay, so here's the mower that I got off my neighbor. He was throwing it out because he found a new one in a trash pile that's a lot better. It's a Toro personal pace with a Tecumseh motor on it, and it just had water in the gas, so that's an easy fix. And now that's his new mower, and he gave me his old one. He said he didn't want it, so he just brought it over here. This thing was really dirty when I got it, but what I did is I just took a pressure cleaner and sprayed all over, which, since I'm going to do a carb clean, it's not going to hurt it anyway, so it doesn't matter if you get water in it or whatever. But this video is going to be on how to clean one of the Choke O Matic carbs like on this mower. So first, what you're going to want to do is take off the air filter, and this is just a flathead screw. You unscrew, take this off. This is your air filter. I already cleaned this. You just clean it with gas. Clean the air filter with gas, and then put some two-stroke oil on it a little bit and rub it in. Or you can just put a little oil on it, and then this is done. I already cleaned that, so put that to the side. I sprayed this with a pressure cleaner. It used to be full of dirt everywhere, dirt on the spring, dirt on the, well, just dirt everywhere. So there's still a little bit of water in there, but it's a lot better than it was before. Before, you didn't even know this was a carburetor. It was so dirty. You could take this little gasket off, put that with your air cleaner, and then what you're going to need to do is unscrew these never mind. First, what you're going to do is unscrew this screw here and the screw in the front to undo the gas tank. Then what you do is unhook the throttle cable, unhook the governor, and unhook the spring from here, and then pull this off, and then you can take your carb assembly off. So I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'll come back. Okay, now we have this off. Now what you're going to do is unscrew the 5 screws holding on the carburetor. You could take this piece off and just lay that over here with the rest of everything else. This is still pretty dirty, so I'm going to spray that again with the pressure cleaner and get it clean. But I'll show you how to clean the carb. Okay, 5 screws later, you'll have the carb off. You can take that out. Set this to the side for now. And look in these holes. See what's up in there. Some water in here, and oil, it looks like, and a little bit of gas. And there shouldn't really be much in that hole, because that's where the spring goes, right there. So you're going to need to clean that out. I'll just spray this whole thing with a pressure cleaner and get it all cleaned up. And then you're going to want to clean the carburetor. I'll show you how to do that. First, get a nice clean towel to put the carb on, just like that. And then you can start cleaning. Off camera, I'm going to clean this off with the pressure cleaner. And then what you're going to do, it's going to be all wet, so you just stick it in the sun over there and let it dry out. Okay, now I just sprayed this down in here, this part down with the pressure cleaner again, and the gas tank's out there drying off. The cap's somewhere, lost it, but I'll find it. And now we'll go on to the carburetor. Okay, now you can peel off that diaphragm. You'll need to remove that screw right there. Then you can just unhook this and pull the diaphragm out. Now that that's out, the diaphragm's off, you can pull out that spring, or you can leave it there if you want, and leaving it there is probably easiest, and just clean around it. What you're going to want to do is just clean all the dirt off this carburetor and make sure this screen is very clean. You can take it out and blow through it and make sure it's clean. What I'm going to do is spray this down with water and just make sure it's all clean real fast. Okay, now that that's clean, what you're going to want to do, if it's wet, put it out by your gas tank to dry out, and just make sure it dries out good. And what you can do in the meantime is clean this out. What you can do is blow through on this end and just wipe off that screen. Clean this part off, that's just the cover piece. Here's the screw, don't lose that. Clean this diaphragm if it feels good. If it's very stiff, what you're going to want to do is just get a new one. They're like $5, and just put this back on after you clean it, and then after that we can put it all back together. Okay, it's been about an hour. The gas tank and carburetor should be pretty dry now, and let's put it back together. Take your carb and put your gasket on here like it was, hook it up in here and put the cover back on. Okay, here's the little cover. Put that on top of there and put the screw in. Now you can take this little piece right here and put it back in the hole where it came out of, and just make sure it snaps into place. Now put your carb back on top of the gas tank, how it came out. Make sure the spring goes in the hole and the gasket lines up with the carburetor how it should. Now put those 5 screws back in the holes and screw them in. Now you can put this piece back on, and then just reattach it to the mower how it came off. And after you get it back on, you can put your air cleaner on and make sure the screw's down in there. Even if you want to start it without the air cleaner on there, you can, just to make sure everything works right. But this screw has to be in there for there to be suction in the gas tank and for it to run right. So just gas it up and now it should start, as long as there's spark and compression. Thanks for watching. Comment down there, rate and subscribe, and check out some of my other repair videos. Thanks.